This is Will with Harbinger Student Media. I am here at the Performing Arts Center with the exhibit with Trish Williams. Her exhibit's named P.I.E.C.E.S. Thank you for having us here, Trish.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay. So tell us, what is P.I.E.C.E.S?
P.I.E.C.E.S stands for Precepts Inspired by the Creative Expression of Self.
So how did you come up with it?
Was being very tongue-in-cheek, trying to figure out a way to come up with names.
Yeah.
And I thought about, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm a quilter, fiber artist, and you put together pieces. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good name. That's a cool name. What does that mean? And so then I had to Google things to make sure that I was projecting a correct definition or interpretation of what I was trying to say.
Now, I'm understanding that you started doing this from your grandmother, right?
I was hanging out watching my grandmother and my great-grandmother. They quilted, but they did it in the traditional sense. And I have sewn all my life. But in '97, I saw a book called The Communion of the Spirits about African-American quilt making in America. And in that book, in the beginning of the book, there were women that looked like my grandmother in those kinds of quilts. And it brought tears to my eyes, but good memories. And by the about third way into the book, I saw art quilts. And I saw African-American women that looked like me, wore what I wore, but they made quilts for the wall and not the bed. And I was sold.
I know I read about it says African diaspora here, and you put that into your work. How do you do that? How did you do that?
My work is about my culture, my community, and my experiences. It's always going to have some music in there. There are always going to be some historical references because of that. And I'm a big fan of Romain Bearden, who did a lot of collage, and he did some quilts. Faith Ringo, who paints old soft quilts. It is in my DNA, and spending that little time in the South, that really grounded me, even though I didn't know it at that time. But as my life went on, I got it.
It's sometimes like that. You start doing the work, and then you start feeling fulfillment. What can you give to young people of color, or young girls, or just people period that want to get into this type of field? What kind of encouragement or advice can you give them?
Well, first of all, I would say to try taking a traditional quilting class, just so you get that math side of the brain, because it is important to know about yardage and squaring up things. But art quilting, there's so much on YouTube, and I learned this from young people. Miss Trish, you can find everything on YouTube, and so I have learned. I spent hours. Now that I have YouTube on my television, I can spend hours in my bed on YouTube. But there are classes online, and some are free, and some you have to pay for.
So you have a strong passion for this, right?
Always have. I've always done art, paint, draw. I can remember even as a child, I would make paper dolls because I wanted them to have purses and shoes. And then me and my sister would color them. And my sister started selling them, and I didn't know she was selling them. She'd come back, I need another set. Oh, we just did. What do you do? I sold it. I'm like, oh, where are my money?
Exactly.
So we started our own little paper doll venture, So art has always been there. I was the kid that saved my allowance, so I'm about me some paints, some crayons, especially the Crayolas with the sharpeners. And temper paints. I don't even know if they make temper paints anymore. And my dad would save the cardboards from his shirts, having them lined. Instead of putting them on hangers, he would have them folded, so that those were my palettes. So I've always done it. I took my allowance. We used to have what was called social center after school, and you could go to different schools or organizations and take arts and crafts, games, whatever they were offering. And I was always taking arts and crafts because I always wanted to learn, more. Did a little in high school, a little in college. I got into ceramics because I'm a tactile person. I've even taken a couple of open studio work classes here because I could use those old college credits, you know.
So you basically telling like someone who has a
thrive for art, explore, be it whatever medium, be it the clay, the fabric, the paint, whatever the medium is, you know, explore it. And I don't have any pieces here, but I've even used some of my ceramics, especially the pieces that I created while I was here. I created them with the purpose of creating a mixed media where I was going to use my fabric and the ceramic together.
Now you're from Peoria, right?
Born and raised in Chicago.
Chicago, okay. How did you get here, or are you in Chicago?
I came here to work in a gallery, and I had retired, and
you retired
from working. I am a senior citizen and okay with that. Right. And just Chicago has gotten so much more expensive in the last 5 years since I moved out. So getting back is not as easy. And now I'm at that point in my life where I'm going to be going to Atlanta. My daughter's there, and they are at that point where they say I need to be closer. Because I'm getting older. Not them, but I'm getting older.
I understand. You can take this work down there.
Well, it's going. It's going.
So many other people.
It's going. And there are quite a few quilting guilds down there. People already know this there. It won't be difficult.
Okay. Finally, what would you want? We have all different type of people that came here and look at your quilt, know your history about it, know the stories that you tell from it. What did you want them to take home with you?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Mainly little bits and pieces about me. And why I create, why I do what I do, what motivates that, you know, pieces of me.
Awesome. We thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.